Minions have spawned.
I hope Rumble got magic resist. Yeah. Oh, damn. Oh.
My spirit is not lost.
I just want to make sure he's okay in his lane. He wants to level 2 gank top.
Choose your own path.
Okay. I don't know about that, but if her flash is down, then it will definitely work.
My hands are strong.
Damn, Akali is... What does she do? She's grouping my wave, so it pushes faster. And so I miss a creep coming into lane unless I spam Q. I'm gonna get the XP. I'll miss the CS, but I got the XP, so that's fine. So the reason it pushes when he groups it like that is they all focus the same creep. He got W at level 1. What a baller. Damn, I had to flash for that. I don't want him to die. He tanked the tower too, which is good. That was pretty ham. So the reason I took W here is just to help push the wave, so I can go back and get my second Doran's Blade. So I want to back when, you know, Akali backs. Or, well, she was forced to back because she died. Is he sure? That sucks. Please, if it's true, like, I'd appreciate it if that person stopped. That's pretty messed up.
My spirit is not lost.
All I had left on PayPal. Thank you for the donation. You donated a quarter. That's fine. If you guys, you don't have to donate. Like, it's completely optional. I don't know why I'm getting so many donations right now. This is out of nowhere. But
My hands are stained.
I wish I had E right now, but I really wanted to push, so okay. Oh, he's level 3. He has a huge creep wave built up, so even though I killed him, I used both summoners to do it. I'm a level down, and he has a huge creep wave, which means I still have to be careful. Just because you kill someone early doesn't mean you should fight them as soon as they get back. You need to think about it first. So after the, you know, the creep wave thins out a bit, I can do that. That didn't really do a whole lot, actually. Especially since the Q nerfs early. That level 1 Q did, like, almost nothing. So if you notice what I'm doing, I'm trying to mask my auto attacks with my spells. So it looks like I'm not auto attacking, but the damage actually goes off. That's just like the pinnacle of animation canceling. If you can auto attack, and the only reason I can really do that is because my ping is so low. I was actually lucky and I got a low ping, like really low ping server. You can actually cancel your autos like right as they come out, and they'll still go off if you know how to do it. Even sometimes I mess that up, but if you can do it, what it ends up doing is it makes it look like your spells do 1,000,000 damage, but it's actually your autos plus your spell. So I'm just gonna chill here for a bit. Damn, so many donations. Like, why are people donating so much? Stop spending so much money on me. But I do appreciate it though. Okay. Okay, so now that his shroud is down, I can play much more aggressive. I do need a ward soon. I have a ward sitting in my inventory, but I want to use my trinket first, and then I'll use my ward afterwards. So there I didn't really animation cancel because I didn't need to. It's more important that I get every single bit of damage off than trying to be super fast. So I try to be deliberate and make sure like I get everything before. Because if I mess something up, it only hurts me. If he's stunned like that, it doesn't matter if I'm really fast, right? Because there is a risk that you'll mess it up, or that, you know, the animation won't go off and you'll just cancel it. Okay, so this is one of the things I wanted to talk about. So a lot of people ask me about Riven. They're like, what do you think about her? What's different? You saw what I did there. I can't go in with E. Under the tower, it used to be the case that you could EQW attack and then walk away from the tower, and the shield will block your hit. If you do that now, the shield will wear off before the tower hits you, and you'll take the damage. You have to E afterwards. And that's actually huge, because it makes pressuring people under tower as Riven really difficult. Oh, I had like 1 or 2 creeps from 6. If I got 6, I could have just 1v2'd them right there. And I don't have a pink ward. I probably should have bought a pink instead of a green.
Learn from your mistakes.
So I didn't use my ult because I know his Shroud is up. And my flash is not up. And since I think they blew her flash early, her flash is up and mine isn't. So if I just ult on her randomly, she could flash it. And I won't have flash to follow up.
Burdens of the past.
So yeah, unless you like immediately go in, that first, you have to like immediately aggro the tower and have it hit you. Otherwise, the shield will wear off.
What
Like it's
conflict
tricky.
awaits?
And I'm not doing that like intending to like block the tower shot. I just do it because I know it's a good time to go in on him. See, it wears off so quickly. You see that? Right? I don't know if you guys saw it, but like if you look back at the VOD, the creep just shot, the tower just shot at a creep, and I used my E, and before it shot again, my E like wore off. Which means like if it's shooting a creep normally and you go in, you'll take tower aggro, and then as you're backing out, shield will wear off as the tower hits you. See? Oh, the tower's like really close, but normally you'd be like outside of tower range. So the tower shot will like travel further, and most of the time it'll hit you, right? Okay, he actually bought before I did. I want to get like a Hex Drinker or a Brutalizer. He has no armor. If I got a Brutalizer and a pink ward, I could just bop him. I'm gonna go do that. How much CS? I'm not paying attention. He's about a 26, 28, 7 CS deficit so far. Alright, I could go Hex Drinker, but I feel like I'm far enough ahead that it's okay if I do this. Because if he tries to fight me, I'll probably win because he doesn't have armor. I would say against Riven, you don't want to rush a Hex Tech Gunblade because it's an all-in matchup. And all-in matchups don't really favor sustain because as soon as you try to start sustaining, they'll just all-in you and you'll die, right? Let's say you're at half HP and you try to lifesteal up, they'll just go on you and kill you. So what really helps you more is just having a stronger all-in, so that and then just getting lots of health pots, which is why I have 4 health pots. And this is what I was talking about earlier when someone asked, like, when is it good to get 2 or 3 health pots? I say get as many as you can in matchups like this, where you have to sit back and wait for your health pots to heal you to full, because if you walk up to the creep wave to sustain after a heavy trade, there's a good chance that they'll just kill you if you're already low. Like Akali could kill me really easily if I'm low. Plus I have some lifesteal quints, so I'm not completely without sustain. I would just rather buy a stronger all-in though. Alright, so this guy is like holding the lane up here. Akali's roaming. I see that now, so I'm going to be more aggressive. Push him off. Those Akali roams.
What conflict awaits?
Yeah, I don't think he should have been in the river. Okay. Oh, they're converging onto me. That was pretty obvious. But, yeah, oh my god, there's a lot of people. Unfortunate.
Learn from your mistakes.
I'll shield that. I'm gonna let him push out a bit.
My hands are stained.
He's gonna ward. Tries warding.
An enemy has been slain.
Double kill.
Whoops. He's trying to pull like fancy moves, but I'm watching my creeps the entire time. I accidentally placed my pink and green because I forgot which hotkey I had the ward on, so I just like mashed them both to make sure that I got it out. But that's why you buy pink wards against Akali. Otherwise, like, you'll never be able to do that. She'll just hide from you. Alright, so I'm going to buy a Hex Drinker now. You might think that's a bit overkill for this matchup, but it's also good against Syndra as well. They have a lot of magic damage on their team. So this is going to completely shut her out of the lane now.
Choose your own
she doesn't really have any choices, and I'm gonna sell a health pot and buy another pink. You always want to have a pink against Akali if you can afford it, especially if you're ahead. It just shuts her out of the lane. She can't make any plays at that point.
My spirit
And,
is not lost.
Yeah, so when you're playing against champions that have multiple jumps to creeps, you always want to like look at your creep wave as you're chasing and like try to make sure that you're either in between them so you can get like an auto off if they jump through you.
So long.
Which is how I killed her. Like she jumped through me and I just swung at her as she jumped and she died. I didn't have to use flash at all. And you're also closer to the creep wave so you can resume chasing her.
My hands are stained.
Okay, Kha'Zix is top. Okay, she's roaming bottom because she just died and she can't lane against me anymore.
So much
An
death.
ally has been slain.
This jungler is very cooperative with his roams. Okay, I can kill Kha'Zix as well once my ulti comes back up. I'm gonna poke him down first.
Shut down.
I don't think he expected me to go back in like that. I wouldn't have expected me to do that. I made him feel safe. Damn, I'm not like... I don't know. Still good to kill him though. I could have waited and not used flash, but I had a feeling he wouldn't expect that, so I just did it anyways. He does not have blue buff. Their blue might be up, which is actually bad if I go there because then what's his face will kill me, Syndra, and that would be a shame if that were to happen. In fact, it's such a shame that I'm actually gonna grab these. You don't really need to rush boots on Riven, but I already have enough damage to stomp Akali, and this is gonna not only let me chase him faster because look at this, she has no boots. So if I run at her, she can't do anything. Like, Akali has no escape. Unless she ults to something, right? So if I just walk up to her, I don't even have to use my abilities. I can just walk up to her with my ult and a pink ward, and she'll eventually have to shad. I pink ward that, and then she has no other options. So it's really good for just like shutting her out. And it's good against Syndra and Leona because they have a lot of CC on their team, so I'll just pick it up now. It's okay. I don't have to keep building more damage to kill people. I already have more than enough damage, as you saw, to kill people very quickly at this stage in the game. I can build damage later.
An enemy has been slain.
Blue is still up. I'm actually gonna take this. I'll go roam after this. Oh my god. Here, buddy. No, don't go back in. Well, I managed to secure the buffs. It's only a 2 for 2. Still not bad. Yeah, my autos are not going off. So I'm not canceling properly. Alright, without ulti, there's no diving that guy, so I'm just gonna go back top.
A sword mirrors its owner.
So I need to push this up the tower to force someone here. Otherwise, she's just gonna keep roaming if I freeze it. My team's gonna keep dying. So I need to put them in a position where they like just leave. I get the tower for free. Get top for free. Just back up. Don't fight. They're gonna give up tower. Like, he knows he can't hold this against me. So what he's doing is his best answer to what I'm doing right now. What the hell? He uses jump. Next round of cooldowns I'm going in. Okay, what items does he have? Okay, I feel like Syndra's... Yeah, she's coming up. How far away is she? I can blue pill before she gets here. Oh shit. And my ult just wore off. Okay, I can still kill her. I'm going to grab... I think I'll get a BF sword this game. I think I'll go Bloodthirster.
Your team has destroyed
Actually,
a turret.
since that just happened, I think I'll go with the Hydra, just because I can afford the Tiamat. So, you think that's... people always ask me, like, when do you build BT or Hydra or whatever? Honestly, it just depends. Like, most of the time, unless I really need the Hydra AoE or the BT extra AD, which actually is important, by the way. The 25 AD that you get is a huge deal on Riven as your first item. If it's like your third item, it's not as important, but as your first item, it's pretty important because it actually changes like when you can and can't kill people in that early mid-game era. Like, but anyways, back to me choosing like what I buy. It's honestly what I can afford. Like you saw, I bought a BF sword, and then as soon as they kill the tower, I'm like, wait, buy back or sell back, and then I just went and bought a T-Mat instead. It's really all it is. It's what I can afford. Most of the time, not all the time. Like some of the time, like for example, let's say I'm against a strong pusher, I might get the Hydra just because it's really good against strong pushers. Whoop. Nice. I didn't really do much with the roam. I just was there in case they needed me because our top lane is pushed in so deep that it's not a big deal. So Akali does have a lot of kills from roaming, which is good. That's how you get back in the game, but you have to look at his CS. It's pretty low, and as an assassin, it's not good to have low CS because items are really important as an assassin, just to be able to kill people. Alright, there's two people mid. I'm not gonna like dive that or anything. I never had any intentions of diving Syndra because Syndra has a lot of tools to discourage divers. Okay, so I'm probably going to upgrade my Greater Totem into a Pink Ward Totem, or a Scanner. Probably a Scanner, actually. I'll just sell this and get a Scanner, because it's twofold. Not only does it let me see Akali and Kha'Zix when they stealth, it gives us the ability to sweep wards for map control. So I'm probably going to do that after I get Hydra. Or I might do it right away if I can't afford a Hydra before I back. I'll just get it just to have it. Because they have a lot of stealth that I can't really just all in randomly. So that right there is an example of like quickly canceling your autos, and it's really easy to do on jungle creeps because I'm going to let you guys in on a secret. This isn't 100% confirmed, but the closer you are to the target, the faster you can cancel because it's kind of like Vayne tumbling into a wall. It just cancels the animation sooner because you travel less. And that might not be 100% accurate, but that's the way I feel. So when you walk like all the way up to a creep camp to auto it, and you queue into it, you don't go anywhere. Like that, for example, like you don't move, and you just are able to cancel it really quickly. Whereas if you're like queuing to chase someone down, you can't really do it as easily. It doesn't look as awesome as it does like when you're standing against standing still targets. So there's someone like standing still autoing you, yeah, you can go beast mode on them, but otherwise, you know, you're not gonna pull a faker on a moving target. I can guarantee you, it just doesn't work. Like you can't do it. Alright, just making sure people don't die. I'm gonna steal their blue as well, so no one can stop me. Alright.
Spirit is not lost.
No, they're coming for me. I was gonna disrespect him with that blue pill, but when I saw Leona on the screen, I was like, eh. Without an ulti, no. So I'm just gonna go finish my Hydra, and then sell this for the Scanner. So we're gonna get that Hydra, Scanner for their, not only their team, but also for map control. In fact, as a solo laner, generally, unless you need it to ward jump, you generally want to replace that warding trinket sometime after laning phase. It doesn't matter when. But eventually, you know, if you don't have a core item to finish, you want to pick it up and upgrade it just so you can get some map control for your team. Even if you don't upgrade it, still, like, it's still good to, you know, be able to pressure the Baron with it. Otherwise, I've noticed games take a long time if no one buys scanners because no one has vision denial, which means everyone can just wait as long as it takes until, you know, people aren't pressuring Baron, or like if you try to bait Baron, they'll just wait for you. They'll wait you out.
Violence
So
and violence.
it's like nothing to pressure. This makes it really hard to get picks. And you'll notice, like, a lot of the time, games end or plays or objectives happen because of picks. Like, you pick someone off, and you're like, okay, it's 5v4 now, let's go force an objective. If they try to stop us, we'll fight them and win. If they don't try to stop us, free objective. Oh, yeah, you saw that Q auto Q. It was disgustingly fast. It's so easy to do on, like, Wolf Camp. I noticed, like, Wolf Camp is probably, like, the easiest one to do it on. For some reason, just, like, the layout of the camp makes it super easy.
Ally has been slain.
My spirit is not lost.
It almost seems like a bug. Alright. I think I might need to roam down here. Xin Zhao going beast mode. Yeah, Zin's actually a pretty good jungler now. I've noticed. And I feel like I actually talked to Broken Shard about this, and I think he thinks the reason it's so good is because it actually does well. It actually does well against the popular jungles, whereas before it didn't really used to do as well. The other dude left somehow. Like before, when you used to play like Xin, he just wasn't as good as like other junglers like Jarvan. But now that people play like Vi, Kha'Zix, Eve, Xin Zhao actually destroys them in the jungle. Apparently, that's what he says. And I can see it. Like his knockup kind of screws those guys over, and he has some good sustain, and his base damage is pretty good. So that's probably why he's getting popular now. Yeah, definitely a pretty solid jungle. They didn't change anything about him, just... well, I mean, they changed the jungle items, they changed the jungle monsters, and I think off of that, and the fact that the meta is changing kind of lends to why some junglers fall out of favor and others become popular. Captain John donated, thanks for donating. Savage Minion, thanks for donating. And Butaru, thanks for donating as well. Cybercore, 3 new donators that I just got to. Alright. Try to read out donations when I'm like buying or dead or something. I'm not doing anything.
They've crossed.
This is definitely getting way more donations than I'm used to though. Even if it's just like a penny, I don't mind reading them out. Still appreciated. Not really so much for the money, but for the messages that you guys send. I don't really read them on stream, especially if they're long, but if you guys like want me to, I can. But sometimes I won't have the time, especially if there's too many. Alright. So I'm gonna go and help my team do dragon. They might look for a steal here, but I think we'll at least pick up a kill. Okay. So if you're wondering how I used my ult while I was stunned, there's actually a trick you can do. It's what most champions can actually do this. If you start the cast animation as they're stunning you, there's a lot of abilities in the game will still go off because it's not considered a channel. So I started my ulti right as the solar flare came down because it's the last thing I can do before I get stunned. And that was enough to get her killed. So like you can do that. Like if you see a stun coming in, you can just mash out an ability and chances are it'll go off even if you get stunned. And that's why you see people like Ezreal arcane shifting out of blitz hooks. Like if you've ever seen it, people in the LCS do it all the time, but before people did that, I used to do it all the time when I used to play Ez. Okay, I guess I'll take it. Or Rumble will take it. Doesn't matter who gets it. Actually wouldn't have been too bad on me, but I'm actually gonna scan Baron right here with the oracles. The reason the oracles is so good is even if you miss the wards with your scanner, it gives you the oracles buff as long for like a long time. I think it's like as long as the trinket lasts. So you can go and check places that you can't scan, like I just did. I scanned the Baron pit, didn't see anything, walked into the bush, there's nothing there, so pretty okay. The only problem is our jungler just died. But it would have probably been okay for us to try and bait a Baron. Now, unfortunately, we have to go to our side lanes because they pushed out. One of the biggest things you need to do before you set up big objectives that take a while to complete, like Baron or sieging a tower, is you need to make sure that your side lanes aren't being pressured. And one of the things that can happen is the creeps will come and just pressure your tower because the creep waves build up over time. And if their creep wave is slightly larger than yours, what'll end up happening is it'll slow push where their creep wave is always like slightly winning. And then it'll get to the point where more and more their creeps stack up. as your minions continue a losing battle, and it'll get to the point where they have like 3 creep waves built up, and then they're just like mowing down all your minions that just died. And then the new minions that come up will just die instantly, and then your tower gets taken. So the best way to pressure another lane from far away is before you like leave the lane, if you want to like go, if you're going to it, actually you don't want to push it all the way. I mean, you can push it all the way for an immediate effect, but if you just kill 1 or 2 creeps, it'll snowball. And eventually you'll have like 2 or 3.5 creep waves just like knocking on their doorstep. It'll just like snowball down the whole lane. If you do that, like a jungler could walk up, kill a creep, and smite another, and just walk away. And it seems counterintuitive because you're like giving up farm, but it'll actually like apply a lot of pressure if you let it sit there. So like a trick you can do, bot lane, especially if you're like, it doesn't matter what lane you are, is you can go bot, go to an even creep wave, kill a couple melee minions, or like a melee and a ranged, and then just peace and go pressure Baron. And then you'll do the Baron dance, and you'll notice that their creep wave just starts piling up. And then eventually, after a few creep waves, you'll have like 2.5 creep waves pushing towards their tower. And because if it kills it too fast, it'll push in too deep. And while it will pile up, what'll end up happening is their creep wave will stack up faster than yours because it has a lower amount of time to walk, a lower distance to walk from their base to the fight. Whereas if you let it snowball further away from the fight, your creeps and their creeps reach like at the same time, so you're not winning like as hard until you finally your creeps finally start winning that battle, which will take like a wave or two, and at that point it just snowballs up. Plus, they won't respond to it as quickly because they won't know. It's subtle. You don't notice it until it's already happening, and then once they respond, you'll have the man advantage at the objective you were pressuring. Alright, I can chase this guy down. I don't think I'll have to. Okay, yes, cooldowns. Oh, I suck. I wanted to W him out of the Zonias, but I did it a bit too soon. Like, just slightly. And the reason I want to do that is in case he had flash up, he could have flashed the wall if I didn't do that. And I don't have flash up. And I used my Qs getting to him so I wouldn't be able to chase him afterwards. Whereas if he didn't have flash up, even if I miss, which, I did, but then I could just kill him afterwards, no biggie. So it's basically doing that because if I didn't, I only had something to lose. I had nothing to lose from trying, right? I only had to gain because worst case scenario I miss. If he doesn't have flash, then I kill him anyways. If he did have flash, well, I was trying to counter that in the first place, and that's why I wasted my E. Alright, because I ended up missing. I'm usually pretty good about killing people out of Zonias, but that time was just a little bit soon. Right. Uh-oh. I already used my ulti, so we can fight this. Uh-oh. Oh, I missed my stun. Good thing Traven is so strong because I kind of messed up that team fight. Unfortunately, yeah. I definitely messed up a bit there. I'm gonna pick up Bloodthirster. I missed a few abilities that I shouldn't have missed. Pick that up. What am I dying to? Damn, I definitely need a chain vest. Caitlyn's starting to hurt now. Yeah, she has 3 items.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Ugh. I just realized the CS counts this game are so crazy off, because I've been farming this entire game. Even when I like roam, I'll always like go back to the lane and pick up the farm that builds up, or go to other lanes and farm them if those lanes roam or something. So I'm like always looking for farm. Whether you're in the jungle or in a lane, you should always be looking to farm stuff if you can. The reason why some champions farm more than others is they just farm faster. Like for example, Riven farms really fast. So if you walk through the jungle, it's okay to like stop at every creep camp and kill it, because you'll kill it in like a second. Whereas a champion like Fiddlesticks, you're probably not going to kill creep camps as quickly, so you probably just want to go straight to where you're going. I don't know what they're pinging. I'm just going to take our red though. I should go down to my team. I want to push top out, but I'm just trying to stack my BT right now before I get there. But I don't want them to fight 4v5 again because I think they will. I feel like they're just going to fight with or without me. You should guys wait for me. I'm going to push in mid because I just want BT stacks. It's not that I need to push it out, but since I'm there, I might as well get the farm and the BT stacks. I also need to remember to use my scanner in fights. Alright, it looks like our team is ahead enough that they're doing okay even in a 4v5. But ideally, we would just sweep them because they're so far ahead, but I wasn't there. Alright, so my BT is almost fully stacked. I am huge right now. And the reason I didn't get a Last Whisper is they don't even have a tank on their team. No one on their team is a tank. So I just went with the extra damage and sustain. Didn't need the Last Whisper. It's not that it's bad, it's just it's not required. I don't... No. This is not very good. Okay. I'll turn. I'm just gonna force her to walk backwards. I'm not gonna go on her. When I walk towards her like that, she's gonna get a hit on me or two, but she's going to start walking backwards because if she doesn't, then I actually can kill her. But what that does is Xin actually got hit by a slow, so I walked up to prevent him from getting caught. I could maybe potentially catch this guy. No. Alright, I almost have a GA. I want to finish that soon. And then I'll probably get a Last Whisper. I might not even get a Last Whisper. I already have a Cleaver. And while it's a great item, the only armor that people are building is like Akali, and she just dies instantly. There's no one there. Uh-oh. And he got shunned. What the hell? Oh, he Zonya's did. I was gonna block it, but alright, that's fine. I guess. I guess he didn't trust me. I mean... Oh, that was... He got out of that one. Oh, they killed Akali, so I dived and Akali dived. I think he was planning to net as I was going in, because I ult flash stun like as soon as I could. And you can't really ult net out of that. Alright, Xin should clean this up. I don't think Syndra's gonna be able to kill him with the items. Okay, there we go. Oh, God. The lifesteal, though. Oh, he hit a creep, but I don't think he would have killed her anyways. Alright, we need a GA. Damn, that was unfortunate. Went a bit ham there. Alright, so I'm super big.
Has been destroyed.
Yeah, basically the fastest way you can get on someone is if you ER flash W. Well, I mean, I could just flash W him, but I won't have the ulti.
Choose your own path.
The ulti out. Oh, my flash is on cooldown. I'm considering distortion boots just because flash is so important on Riven for actually engaging. And we don't really have an engage other than Xinjiao walking up and being someone, or any flash tibbers. So it's good if I have a way of engaging, and I only really have that when my flash is up. Go clean all the wards that I see. There are no wards. Clear top. I'm gonna stack my Bloodthirster. Yeah. This should about do it. You guys need to be careful out there. What the heck? Yeah, run to me. Here. I don't have flash for this guy. Draven's clearing bottom, so we have to wait for him. Don't get too hasty. No, that's a ward bait. Okay, never mind, they didn't go on it. It's like it's okay to just wait for Draven to get here.
So long I've wandered.
So we're kind of like baiting out a Baron that hasn't spawned yet. So.
Learn from your mistakes.
Damn, I almost wish I had like a I almost wish that I had like a ward trinket. I miss not having wards, but I just have to trust my team to ward. Because I went and got the Oracle Lens, which I feel is better. I don't have a sweeper. I used it on the Baron Pit too early.
My spirit is not lost.
Just block it for him because I can absorb it with the shield.
How should I proceed?
Yo, we should fight, man. We're actually stronger than them. If we play it out right. I still don't have flash up yet, so we'll wait for them to make a mistake first. But Leona's looking to peel me for sure, so I have to keep in mind her cooldowns and positioning while I go for their squishies. Because if she peels me off, I just die. Which is always the problem. Okay. Going in. Oh, we going in. Oh. Damn. I had to use scan on Akali's Shroud there.
So long I've wandered.
We can Baron. I would just get Baron, honestly. I have huge lifesteal. That's one of the reasons why I want to do this, is so I can heal up off of it. At least tank it though. I need to do damage to it and heal up. I can't heal up if you don't tank it. I guess that's fine. I had enough healing there. So I think I might want to sell my Hex Drinker. This game, we don't really have a true tank, and since I'm part of the front line, I have two options here. I can sell Hex Drinker and get a Spirit Visage or finish up a Maw. I think I might want to get the Maw, actually. But I will pick up Distortion Boots. So the next time I flash, it's going to be on a much shorter cooldown, which is worth it, in my opinion. I don't need Home Guards at all right now. And I didn't quite have enough for the full Maw, so I just decided to buy those right then and there. And I bought a red pot as well. I did kind of waste my GA. I feel like I could have saved it, but I just kind of let Syndra kill me there, which is bad. I could have easily just sidestepped that or not even walked up to her because I was really low. And I honestly just sat there and killed their front line because me diving Caitlyn isn't going to end well if Leona's peeling for me. And as soon as she dived into us, into me and Draven, Caitlyn was already too far for me to get to her, so I just decided to kill Leona, and then try to kill Akali when she went in, because Akali's like super tanky. And I don't want Draven to die. Draven does more damage than I do, straight up. I might have the burst potential with my ulti, but after that's all said and done, he definitely hits way harder than I do, and he has no defense outside of a QSS. So if he dies, which is very easy for him to do, we're in trouble. So I just want to keep him safe. Now, if I ulti with my 500 AD Riven, I sure can kill people, but it's not going to be like Draven. Okay, I can't really flash on him because he'll just jump out. I don't feel like my team's close enough to follow that up. Just go on Leona, honestly. I feel like we just go in on anybody.
Learn from your mistakes.
I have like everything up. Oh man. So just like tell our front line, hey guys, go in. That was a pretty good Rumble ult on the AD carry. Even though it only hit the AD carry, it zoned her from the fight. She had to spend all of her time running away and not doing damage because she would die to the ulti if she didn't just like peace out. And by the time she got out, she was so low that like we just jumped on her and killed her. All right, nice. We got a series now.